participating in this celebration of Jeannie's life. And she's such a great friend to all of us here at the Opry. We love her and loved her like family. She used to, nobody introduced you better than Jeannie Seeley. She was always prepared. I remember one time, she kind of got on to me. And I've never been gotten on to any sweeter, any better. They all know what she could be hard and harsh or come off that way. But she gave me a word of, I want to call it encouragement, but she just straightened me out about how I had introduced somebody out here.
In correction.
In correction. It was, you know, the scripture says, speak the truth in love. And if you do that, I'm adding to the scripture right here, but if you do that, it goes down real well. I never forgot what she said to me. I've always looked up to her for her professionalism. She was always 100% prepared. And our favorite thing, one of our favorite things, is that she used to say, when she'd introduce us, she said, I'm trying to figure out a way to get in this family. I want them to adopt me. I want Buck to adopt me. I think they need a blonde sister.
And we did adopt her in our hearts for sure. She said something to me when COVID came around. We stopped working. We were protecting our dad, who had Alzheimer's, and ourselves, but he was getting worse too. And a couple of years went by, and I saw her one night at the Bluegrass at the Ryman. She was a special guest of Daly and Vincent, and my daughter Rachel and I went. And she saw me and she said, the Opry misses you, and the Opry needs you. And I said, Jeannie, we just don't know how to do. You know, we're struggling, we don't know how to do. Because all our life's been with our dad. And she says, well, and this is how God used her. Didn't you always say that God gave you your music? I said, that's the one thing we do know, is the Lord gave us the gift of music. She said, well, do you think if one of you couldn't do it anymore, that the rest of you have to stop? Don't you think he would want y'all to keep going? And your dad would want you to keep going? And it hit me in my heart. I said, Rachel, please write this down so I can remember. And she said, I won't forget a word. And we shared, it was Sharon and my sister Rosie, and that's planted the seed. I'm so thankful to her for being honest and saying what she needed to say, because it planted the seed. And he passed away in January, our dad, and we came back a week ago yesterday to the Opry with the support of all this wonderful Opry people that you see coming out here, the staff and all. And we're thankful that she helped make that happen. And one thing, Opry Dan said, oh, please don't let her know that she's got all that credit. She'll never let me live it down.
Well, there'll never be another Jeannie, that's for sure. God gives you one of those in a lifetime. Sometimes that's enough, but you know, many times we still miss it. And I don't think, you know, I know she kicked a lot of doors down, but she did not have to kick the door in heaven open. God was there to welcome her, and that's a great thought, a great thing to know. This is about gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet. She was a wildflower, but nonetheless, she was a beautiful flower.
Death is an angel sent down from above, sent for the bud, the flowers we love. Truly it's so far in heaven's own way. Each soul is a flower in the Master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay, gathered by angels in Loved ones are passing each day and each hour, passing the way as the life of a flower. But every bud and each blossom's own way, be there to live in the Master's bouquet, gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay, gathered by angels and carried away forever to bloom in the Master's bouquet. Let us be faithful till life's work is done, blooming with love till the reaper shall come. Then we'll be gathered together forever, transplanted to bloom in the Master's bouquet, gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay.